I don't remember any of it. Mine is super boring, but people kept asking me, "Are you excited that you're directing this movie?" And I kept saying, "I will be." I don't feel things necessarily in the moment. It'll happen. And we were in the lab where all of the Avengers, almost all of the Avengers, get together for the first time, and I was giving Chris Evans a piece of direction, and I walked into the hall, and I stopped, and I just said to the producers, "It happened. I'll tell you later." And that was the moment. It just sort of flooded over me, and I was like, "Oh, that's nice, excitement." That was it. Told you it was dull.
You're up, bro.
What happened? It's the same thing. It's when everybody was together. That's the most memorable and creepy and funny and you getting to play with Thor's hammer while he stroked my bow. I mean, that's terrible. Oh, here we go. That's gonna be great. It's gonna get me in trouble. No, but I think it's just getting all the actors in one room, all in costume. It was like Halloween. It was I was fans of them as humans, and now they're dressed up like silly people, and it's great to laugh at each other, and that'll always stick in my mind.
That's the same for me. I was very much a newbie coming in, and when I got to do a scene where most of them, I don't think Jeremy was there, but when I got to see everybody sitting at the table for the first time, and I got to kind of stand back and see everybody. I also loved any moment I got to work with that man in the middle, because I've been wanting to work with him for a very long time. So.
This one's for Joss. You've done movies with big ensemble casts before, like Serenity. You had to reintroduce characters then. How did you go about bringing together and introducing all of the cast members in this film, all the characters?
Well, it's the same problem I had with Serenity and swore I'd never have again. You just have to. Tracking the information is almost as difficult, more difficult, because it's not as much fun as tracking the emotion of the thing. You have to know how much people need to know, because some people will come in knowing everything, and you don't want to tell them too much, and some people will come in knowing nothing. You don't even want to tell them too much. You want some things to be inferred. It's fun to see a movie that has texture beyond what you understand necessarily, that you know. Like when I watched Wall Street, I didn't know what they were talking about, but I was very compelled by it. It clearly mattered a lot. Or if I watch any film about sports, I feel the same way. If you feel that there is a life behind the life, if there's life outside the frame, then you feel good about it. So you don't necessarily have to lay everything out, but organizing that is and was the most exhausting part of the film. Because writing the stuff between the characters, that's just candy. That's just booze and candy all day.
Booze and candy. Interesting.
All these websites.
Hello, hi. I'm from Marvel Superheroes Indonesia, and I have a question. Nowadays, comic books and video games are closely related. Can you please tell us what are your favorite video games? Thank you.
Who wants to jump in first?
I like how you're looking at
I
me.
think the first one to scream when I was like, nerd. Yeah, Half-Life, first-person shooter. That got me hooked on gaming.
Yeah, Call of Duty, Black Ops, Mass Effect. I still will rock some asteroids.
Yeah.
Because that's my people. That's
Dance Dance Revolution.
big.
I think we did that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did at your house.
That's right.
There was some Avengers affinity for it, but there's an Avengers edition of Dance Dance Revolution that should be videotaped for Nas.
I have friends, so I don't yeah. I'm kidding. Everybody knows that's not true.
Said the king of comic books.
I don't know any video games, because if I start playing one, that'll be it. Yeah. I'll be gone, and I won't be able to do this.
I don't know video games either. I wish I wanted a comic, but the last video game I played, apart from Dance Dance Revolution at Jeremy's house.
Which you were very good at.
I was. Scarlett and I will always have Billie Jean.
Nobody lambadas like Loki.
But the last video game I played before that was Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. So I'm like from the dark ages.
I'm classic too. I like Super Mario Brothers, the very first one with the mushrooms. And the do 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 do. That's my favorite one.